my topic today is about how to not gossip and get jealous and be uncomfortable and crazy and sad and disappointed about every single person's around. And of course, I have my beautiful, gorgeous sister, Psychic Bella Love. How are you doing,
Hi,
Bella?
Fiona. Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me. How are you guys all doing tonight?
We are doing fantastic, and I feel like everything moving forward. I'm very happy. I'm very grateful. Everything looking really good right now in every single perspective for AvidAdvice.com, for me, for you, for many of those beautiful psychics that we have, which all certificate and been approved. So, Bella, how was your day? How was your week? And what do you feel about the topic jealousy, gossiping,
You know,
or
that's so funny that you brought that up because I was watching actually a video on YouTube earlier from a YouTuber that I really
Mhm,
enjoy. She's very young. Her name's Kiki Chanel, but she's super positive.
mhm,
And she was talking about how that she noticed a lot of drama, gossip,
mhm,
bad negativity around her, and that she had
mhm,
to realize a lot of it she was bringing onto herself
mhm,
because
mhm,
she was watching shows where people are fighting,
mhm.
listening to like crazy things, and
Yeah.
it was influencing her and how she was reacting. And so she said when she stopped all of that, she saw everything else went away and she started focusing on herself.
Okay. So that is exactly what I always say. It's like you said, I'm not focusing on someone else's business and see exactly what we are doing, if we are not doing. It's better for you to focus on your own business and see exactly what you are up to. And sometimes I always say to all my students and followers and fans that remember one thing. If you're trying to go after someone that it has been successful whole her or his life, you're not trying to get them down because they know exactly what to do to not going anywhere as you wish and
Mhm.
desire for though. But the only things that are going to happen, you are going to go down so badly because you don't know what would happen. The damage could be costly. It could be emotionally, physically, and financially so costly for the person. So please just stay in tune in your own business. Try to not really go after people because of jealousy. That's not the right things. Try to find a peace, find a better version of yourself. Try to focus on what you are doing, on your well-being to bring money, wealth, prosperity, happiness, love, light, anything that you desire for, and stay away from all the craziness and everything that you have and desire for. So don't go after celebrity people. Don't go after famous people because right now at the moment it's not the right timing for anyone that trying to gossip about celebrities, gossip about famous people, gossip about their life, making up stories, because now it's all about law and now it's all about lawyers that would love to jump in any cases to come after, subpoena any of forums and go after and see exactly what they said about that specific celebrities. And you remember that you have to always prove what you are saying, what you are doing, when you are saying, and why you are saying.
Very true, very true. And especially too, I'm not an astrologer, but I was reading another astrologer was saying that now that Saturn has gone direct, and
Mm-hmm.
we were kind of doing these things behind the scenes these past few months with Saturn and all these other planets that were retrograde. Now people are going to start to see karma come back to visit them. And this is why I know both you and we talked about this a lot, that you really want to make sure at this time, we've been telling everybody karma goes both ways. So make sure that it is going
Mm-hmm.
in the right direction for you and that you aren't
Yeah.
stacking up all of this because now through the end of this year, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
start to see all of that come back.
Can you tell me, Bella, about the gossip lady? And did you hear anything about her and what happened to her then or after? So,
Right now, I know that they're going after her, that she's got several lawsuits filed against her, and they're waiting for her to
mm-hmm.
respond to them, and that she keeps changing names on social media, bringing back different pages, and every time they figure out it's her, like she gets kicked off again. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not
So
looking
the
good.
reason So the reason was because she was a big mouth person and trying to kind of big mouthing about celebrities and lies about like someone has kids, someone doesn't. someone trying, someone that. So that's kind of like,
It was a lot of rumors and gossip that she couldn't prove to be true. So, these celebrities were like, I'm not going to let you just talk about me any old way anymore. But I've been reading that there's a lot of these different sites and things that are going to get punished for all of this too, whether it's different sites where people can rate businesses, different gossip sites, whatever, that whole like standpoint of, well, you're a public figure, that's not really holding true any longer.
Now we have I think we kind of like having couple of callers actually I can't see in here, but it's still kind of waiting for Dave to just accept the call. So Bella, our producer is just like so good, we love her. so he always trying to kind of like find some reason to say, it was your fault, Fiona, it was your fault, Bella.
I know.
Now we are waiting to see.
Get on, he's telling us he didn't me if there was any problems tonight, and I'm like, all I have to do is turn my camera on and talk. It's not my fault. I don't have any control.
I know. That is so funny. And I think that I received a text right away. So it's like the moment that me and you communicate, I think you heard me, but it sounds like I was silenced in the radio. So I have to repeat again. So people who actually lash it out to any platform and think about that they can't just like be anonymous, that's not true. So any lawyers can subpoena, especially when you go after public figure people, celebrities. So they can easily subpoena, they can easily get to your IP address, they can easily exactly know who you are, where you are, what you are doing, and all this stuff. So try to not put yourself in any sort of trouble just because you can control your jealousy. So back to you, Bella. So, tell me about, it sounds like your son started school, though. So how was everything so far? Is he happy?
He's doing good. I mean, I think I get more nervous about stuff than he does. So we were just doing his homework a little while ago before we got on here. So how are your kids doing?
Oh, they are doing fantastic. Of course, school is a school, so timing is kind of like getting crazy, so we can't party anymore. So we have to just be home at almost 10 o'clock, just like put them to bed. It was like no party, no going out, no nothing. So that's it. But,
I know. Life definitely changes when they're in school. You have to plan around everything. Like, you have to go to bed. I have to make your lunch. We got to do this.
Exactly. So now we have a caller, and the name of the caller is Anatoly from Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
Hello, Anatoly. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic to hear your energetic, beautiful voice. Now, I would love to have your date of birth to open your Pentagon and to see exactly what me and Bella could help and assist you with all beyond an amazing gift that God gave it to both of us. Please go for it.
Okay. My date of birth is 29 September 1979.
Okay, baby.
And what else do you need? Sorry?
And now I want to know what you have in your beautiful mind. What can I do for you? Go ahead, sweetie.
So I had some questions regarding my financials and my job, and that's kind of sitting on my head for a while.
Okay, darling. Let me just open your Pentagon. I know Bella is working also with her chart. Okay, what I can see it right now for you at the moment, there is two good news. The first things I can see, which I actually control over the Pentagon of yours with the date of birth that you provide, something very huge, but kind of a little bit hard for you to believe right now, going to happen around the end of month of October. So October the 25th, October the 27th, it will be a huge date for you for that jump, and will absolutely take you to the next level. Number one, stop to have any sort of fears. Number two, try to not share so much information to friends, families, or others in order to get some sort of advice. It sounds like there is a couple of people around that not really doing a correct or give you correct advice. So try to hold it inside until the end of October. And number three, I see success, which is coming before actually 2019, because when everything is started around the end of October, it will be just be fantastic. Actually, I can see 3 months after the October, the 23rd, 2018, that what I can see that you will just lay back and relax and have relief and just feeling like, wow, this is exactly how I feel. Now, my sister, Bella, we will say exactly how she feels. Go ahead, Bella.
Yes, Ken. I agree with everything that Fiona was saying, because before she started talking, I was getting that by the end of next month, things are going to be a lot better for you as far as your job situation goes. Be careful about people that you work around, because sometimes it's easy for us to think like, oh, our coworkers, they're my friends. But you have to realize they also see you as competition, because they want to get the promotions, the raises, everything. And so just be a little wary that, like, if there's something that you have, like a big project that you're working on, or something, that you probably wouldn't tell anybody, don't tell anybody that you work with about it.
Yes.
But I definitely do see that things are going to be a lot better for you through the end of the year. I actually get, like, I want to say around the 15th of December, there's going to be a promotional opportunity for you that ties in with more money. So there's a raise attached to that as well. So just keep your head down, focus on yourself. Don't worry about the people around you, because things are going to clear up for you and get so much better.
Another question before we go for the next caller. We have a couple callers that are waiting for us now. But Mila, why do you have such a fears? I mean, like, just because someone told you that you can't and you believe in that, when you started to have that weird feelings or that kind of uncomfortable feelings, when you started?
Yeah.
When it started?
Yeah.
When? Do you have a date? Can you tell me about, like, a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, or almost?
Probably 2 or 2.5 months before, I think. Back in, I think, June end or something.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It sounds like something changed
because
emotionally.
I got married in July as well. So a lot of things were happening.
Here we go. Here we go. No wonder, because I can see your emotional kind of turbulence. You've been all over the place. You're trying to kind of, like, be a perfectionist in many ways. And then, like, you have to do this, you have to do that. Well, you know what you have to stop thinking and doing is, like, there is no you have to. Okay? So if you can, you can. So stop to be perfectionist. Okay, when you became I want to be a perfect person in that matter, then you are going to put yourself in anxious anxieties and uncomfortabilities. And when you can't really provide what you think that you could, then you put yourself in a blame mood. So my advice to you is stop to be perfectionist. Just be there when you can. Say no or get close to the word no when you can't. So stop pushing yourself, bugging yourself, and trying to make yourself uncomfortable, because you have a very sensitive and very nice, beautiful soul, which is you need to taking care of it like a way as you can. So basically we have a couple callers, but my love, me and Bella, you can find us on AvidAdvice.com. Right now we have 3 minutes promotion. So if anyone sign up right now, you guys can get 3 free minutes to talk to any certificate and any advisor on AvidAdvice.com. Back to studio, and now I have another caller. Hello, Romana, how are you doing? From Salt Lake City. Wow, Utah. How are you?
Good.
Ramona.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ramona, beautiful name. I love your name. Oh my God,
Thank
Ramona.
you.
I always wish if one day God gave me some daughter or kind of a girl, I would just use the Ramona as a name, but I don't think it's going to be that matter, because I don't want any more, because I have already 3 boys and it's just good enough for me. But thank you so much that tonight you come to me and just remind me about this beautiful name, which is at the age of 16 and 17, I always loved this name. So this type of Persian name, but it's kind of, it could be traditional name also. So, okay, Ramona. Yeah, it's beautiful. Ramona, give me your date of birth first, my love, and then tell me what you have in your heart, what I can do for you. Bella is here, my sister, Psychic Bella Love. She's actually #1 psychic right now on AvidAdvice.com, because we are receiving lots of email from her clients that how awesome, how perfect, how accurate, and how caring she is. So if you ever want to talk privately with Bella, go to AvidAdvice.com, sign up tonight, get your 3 minutes, and then continue and communicate with Bella or any advisor you want. So now, Ramona, tell me what you have in your heart and your date of birth first. Go ahead, please.
My date of birth is November 18, 1964.
1964.
And in my heart is I'm just kind of like fighting with my kids.
Congratulations.
And my family and everybody, and it's just, they get mad at me because I tell them, the truth.
How old they are?
One's 30, will be 35 in November, and the other one's 28.
And your fight is about that you're trying to think that they are still 8 years and 5 years and 10 years old, or what is the fight about?
No, about them being just, like with my daughter that's 28 years old, she's just, she keeps putting herself into these situations where she becomes dependent on us to help her out. And I keep telling her, you can't do that. You got to quit, partying and quit doing this and quit doing that. And, and she just freaks out on me. And, and my son, he got mad at me because of the fact that I told him, because his wife left him and he wasn't thinking about his girls' safety. And I just told him, you need to think more about your girls than trying to, put your family back together. Think about your girls first.
Well, Ramona, the one thing that you should do is just don't support and don't help at all. You guys adopt this woman to just like, you can come to us anytime you want, and then we are going to be there for you. So from now on, she needs to know that there is no one there and no one can help me. And my mom is just completely became as on nonsense person out of sudden. I don't like you anymore. I don't love you. You're not helping me and my child and whatever. So whatever she's thinking and feeling is her problem. The only thing that is your business is about like to not allow her to use and abuse you, because if it's discontinue, then and you are gone like 100 years from now, then what's she gonna do after? So for now on, you have to kind of change the strategy, the policy, anything that you used in the past, you have to just change. So as I can see it psychically, I have to say that she's just using you guys, and she knows exactly what to do and what to say and exactly where to go and how is your weakness and everything. So please don't allow her to do.
Well, my weakness
so now, Bella,
is my grandson. That's my weakness.
Well, I think that you should not really, if you control your emotion, and even if she says that, Mom, you're not allowed to even see my son, you're not allowed to kind of like doing something with him because he became such on blah, blah, blah. So then says, well, don't worry about that. Because she needs your support no matter what, then she will come back and she will definitely ask you for, can you help me with my son at least? Can you help me with this at least? So she's definitely going to come back. But if you just show your weakness, it's done. It's over. So she will come back again over and over and over and over again. And at the end, God knows what would happen in between now until many years after. So you need to just stop this abuse, and you need to just tell her that, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not gonna be in that situation anymore with you. So now, Bella, what do you feel about it? How your
totally agree with everything that Fiona just said, because right now she's a 6-year-old in a 28-year-old's body. She knows how to play mommy and daddy, how to get what she wants. So you just have to put your foot down and decide that you're not going to partake in that anymore. As far as your son goes, I know that you want what's best for your kids. I know you want him to get his family back together, but that's something that this is a lesson he has to learn on his own. This is his fight. This is his growth. This is what he has to do. So all you can do is just, if he does want your advice, give it, but don't offer it without them asking for it. Because when you get to a certain age, you're like, I'm a grown up, and even if I'm making these mistakes, these are my mistakes that I'm making, and I don't need my mom to come in when I didn't even ask her for help, telling me, well, you should do this, and you should do that, and you should do this. Then it creates a divide between the two of you. So my rule, because I know, even us as psychics, we kind of always want to jump in and tell somebody what to do, is that unless they ask me for it, I do not offer it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Actually, that was a very good point. I just love it. I did. So, do you have any other question, Ramona, in regard to you? And I kind of a little bit concerned about your health. It's not something that come to me as a bad things, but Ramona, I think that you should just calm down and relax when it comes to a little bit of more meditation, sleep, and also if you take any type of the medicine, like a pain medicine, anything in regard, try to stop. Okay. Sounds like to me your body is starting. Yeah. You see, so that's why you have to be careful about like what you are doing with your body right now, because you are very emotional right now. You are very sensitive in many ways, and then like those pills is not going to help you anywhere. It will actually make you to feel and get worse. I wanted you to kind of meditate more, connect with yourself more, and try to get close to yourself. And as I said to others,
I don't take medications. That's one thing I don't do is take medication.
Awesome.
I do try to meditate. I do try to meditate a little bit more and stuff
you
like
need
that.
More.
But yeah. But I was going to ask too, because I'm trying to, with my business, I've been 4 years being a solo esthetician, and I'm just struggling right now, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong?
Everything's going to be all right, honey. I think that our producer says I have some 90 seconds. So please go to AvidAdvice.com and sign up. Get your 5 or 3 free minutes from me or from, Bella, or from support at AvidAdvice.com. Oh, my God, I'm going to keep my producer. It's just producer. And this is me again, Fiona, Persian Media My Empower, and you are guys listening to Avid Advice Show. See you on AvidAdvice.com. Have a great one, and bye.